Love fighting. Love it. Fighting is everything. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not a violent guy, but the gun shit is cool when it's have to be.
But you rather knuckle up?
Oh God, come on, go on, excuse my language, beat my ass, man. Come on, these kids, a lot of kids today, I guarantee they never had a fight.
No,
man.
It's too easy to pull that strap though.
Yeah, you don't want no guns. That's cool. I honestly, God, truth today, I can't even see myself reacting like that.
Right.
So people get real disrespectful, but for me, man, God gave me something that I had to realize the power of choice.
Right.
Waka, you have a choice to let this shit bother you.
Right.
I can't let y'all bother. I got too much.
You got too much skin. You got too much to stay.
I don't put too much work in here.
Right.
I'm 36 years old. I'm
right.
too grown to be a punk, a pussy, a lame,
right.
a sucker of this. I'm just gonna dip, my boy. Y'all too
right.
aggressive, like.
Right.
But you put this possum in the corner, it's going down.
Right.
It's going up.
So when you go back to your old hood, they show you love, right? I mean, ain't no disrespect coming from the hood.
Nah, never that. But you know, my thing is this, right? My whole first of all, my whole shit coming up was to make it out there.
Correct.
I'm not one of them niggas go be a billionaire and go sit in the hood and roll dice and smoke weed.
Right.
I want to buy the block.
Right.
I want our name on the block.
Right.
That's going back to the hood.
Okay.
But what stopped me and what actually made me stop hanging in the hood was Dick Gregory.
Okay.
I watched this clip. Dick Gregory was like, nigga, why you buy this Rolls Royce? To ride through the hood to show you the richest motherfucker? That I can't buy one? And da-da-da-da. And it's crazy because that's why I bought it.
Right.
I was young, like, nigga, we getting money on the south side. I'm finna pull a phantom out here, da-da-da. But I was ignorant. And at the same time, I could have bought this condo downtown Atlanta that I ride by every day today.
Right.
And it's fucking 5 times the value.
Right.
The egg on my face, right? So when I seen Dick Gregory do that, I actually got out that car. I ended up getting in an Escalade. And I've been driving Escalade ever since 2011. And I don't barely be home. Like cars to me are just, I start figuring
Appreciating assets, huh?
And
come on, we need one to get from point A to point B, but at what point, because you probably had everything. So now, is it a means of transportation or is it a means to get attention?
You know what it was? The problem, this shit crazy. The problem is, like, the things I wanted to be and grow up to be, I got there.
Right.
At 23 years old.
Okay.
I was sitting so high on top of my mountain, I just kept smelling something.
Right.
It just smelled like manure. I was standing on top of shit mountain. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no business. I didn't have no financial literacy. I didn't have an insurance policy. I didn't know what trust accounts was, shell companies. I didn't know how to go buy tangible businesses. I didn't know nothing. So I'm like, yo, how am I this famous guy and I'm the big homie and y'all respected me, but I can't even tell you how to go open up a bank account. I didn't even know how to open up a bank account, Sharpe. I'm telling you, I learned that at 23 years old. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm all respect to my mother. My mother didn't have time to teach us that. She was too busy paying bills and making sure we alive. So when I learned that part, it felt so good learning that. Like, usually if I want to run money up, I have to go in the streets now. I got good credit, some holding companies. I go give me a loan.
Right.
I go get a loan right now for $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. It's just perspectives and a good business plan. It's easy. So when you start learning things like that, why would you be an edge monster?
Right.
I know anybody right now, yo. I don't care how gangster you are. My boy, if you start learning this real business, man, you ain't thugging. That thug, man, who? I wish you, man, I ain't going. I'm good. I'm not going nowhere with all the odds is against me. I can't do that. It's stupidity. So that's what made me stop, man. I was on top of shit mountain, and I wanted to build Mount Everest.
Right.
And I knew it was all right here in my brain. I got tired of just, anytime I see a crowd of black people, I'm clutching. If I get around a bunch of Chinese guys or white guys or this guy, I'm kind of cool.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why am I like that?
Right.
So I broke out of that. I want to perfect me. I didn't want to be this person that what they want to say, America wants you to be every black man say, yo, niggas don't trust black people. I wanted to be me, man. I say, Waka, how could you change anything if you can't change yourself? How could you change the world if you can't change your family? How could you change your family if you can't change your neighborhood? How could you change the country if you can't change your state? So you have to change you, your family, your neighborhood, then your state. So that's a lot of pillars mentally you have to get through as a man. So for me, I want to be that. There's no such thing as perfect. That's why I'm going to perfection. So that's how I live, man.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.